Hello everyone, Goddess Allison here, and I would like to make another video about time traveling and parallel timelines. So some people have seen the other videos that I did about visiting a parallel timeline, and I said that I would post more videos if I had another weird experience. So I wanted to talk about an experience that I had recently. Right now I'm in New York at the Agartha to Humanity Symposium, and on the first day of this symposium, it was Friday, August 25th, 2017. And the symposium is over now, so I can decompress a little bit. A lot of great wisdom was shared. And I wanted to talk about the time travel experience that I had on the first day of the symposium. I was asleep on August 25th, Friday, 2017. Asleep, supposedly, in my hotel room in New York. And I woke up on a street in Seattle. And this was like a familiar street, like I had been there before. It was a street like Aurora in Seattle, where there's gas stations and fast food places. And I looked at my watch and it was 10 a.m. And I was just like, oh my gosh, how come it's 10 a.m. and I'm in Seattle? Like, something must be wrong with my reality. And I thought, oh, okay, maybe I'm dreaming. This must be a dream if my reality is sort of broken like this. And I thought, okay, if this is a dream, then I might be able to get out of it. And am I really awake, or is this, something else going on? And I thought, okay, I need to check my reality. And I was breathing the air, like I was like, am I really awake now? And I was breathing the air, and I was like, okay, I'm awake. I must be awake. I'm like, it was so tangible, like I am awake now in my real life here. And I was touching. I knelt down and I touched the concrete. I was like on the sidewalk, and I smacked the concrete because I was like, I need to get out of here. My reality is broken somehow. I'm in Seattle, but I'm supposed to be in New York. And I was in Seattle and it was 10 a.m. and I was supposed to be in New York, and it was supposed to be before 9 a.m. when the symposium registration was supposed to start on the first day. So it was like, something's wrong. And I checked my phone, and I was like, okay, like, it's 10 a.m. on the day it's supposed to be, but I'm in Seattle. Something's wrong with my reality. And I got the inkling that I needed to lay down on the sidewalk and go to sleep so that I could go back to my real reality. So I put my phone in my pocket. Like, I sensorily remember doing this, and I laid down and I went to sleep there on the sidewalk. And I woke up and I was in my hotel room in New York, but it was 5 p.m. and I was like, oh my gosh, how did my alarm not go off? How did I just miss the whole first day of the Agartha Symposium? And I thought, oh my gosh, I've missed registration. I need to go find the organizer and get my ID badge. So I started to leave my hotel room, and there were people like at the door. Like, I'd already met them at the symposium, and they were like, we came to find you, where were you? Like they were worried about me or something. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, I'm really sorry. Something weird just happened to me. I need to go find the organizer to get my ID badge. I think I missed registration. So I left my hotel room and I left the people there at the door, and I went to find the organizer, and I was like, something's wrong. I don't know, something just happened to me, and I'm sorry that I missed registration, and I need my ID badge. And she was just like, oh, it's okay, here you go. Yeah, this is you, and we were waiting for you, we were wondering where you were. And I was like, I don't know, something happened. And she was like, are you feeling okay? And I was just like, I don't think so. I think I just need to go back to my room and lay down. And I was shaking. Like, I remember in this experience, this visceral dream state, I don't know what you even call it anymore, because these experiences are not like dreams anymore. And this experience was similar to my parallel timeline experience. So I was shaking. I remember like going to the organizer, shaking, being like, something is wrong, something happened, and I'm really sorry that like I missed registration. I need my ID badge. And so I was so just like shaken up from whatever was going on that I just said, I need to go lay down. So I went back to my hotel room and I laid down on the bed, and then I woke up. Like, in the next instant, I woke up in this real life, in this real reality, in my hotel room, in New York, in my real hotel room, in this timeline, or whatever you want to call it. And I looked at my watch, and the real actual time was 3 a.m. But so 3 a.m. is like an L shape, you know, like if, you know, so, or it's an L shape on my watch. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know from your perspective which way is right, but it was L shape, and I honestly thought that it was 9 a.m. and I was about to be late for registration, which was supposed to start at 9 a.m. for the Agartha Symposium on Friday, August 25th. And so I was like, oh my gosh, it's 9 a.m. and I'm gonna be late. So I jumped out of bed and I turned the light on and I got dressed, and I couldn't really see the light coming in the window because there's like really dark, like blackouty curtains in my hotel room. And so I got dressed, and I honestly thought that it was 9 a.m. for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I looked at my phone because I was about to take my phone with me to run to registration, and I was like, why didn't my alarm go off? I had set my alarm, I was pretty sure, and my phone said it was 3:03 a.m. and I was like, what? How is it 3 in the morning? What? Like, and I looked at my watch again, and it was 3 a.m. and I was like, how did my brain turn that around to be 9 a.m. and how did I actually think it was 9 a.m. for at least 2 or 3 minutes? I honestly thought it was 9 a.m. and I just like didn't know what to do, laid down on my bed, tried to go back to sleep for a few more hours, but I was pretty freaked out about what was happening to my reality. And I didn't know what was going on, but I was like, okay, I'm actually awake in the real native timeline, real reality that I'm supposed to be in, and maybe these weird things are happening because I'm at this symposium that's, you know, kind of a little bit weird. And then at the actual symposium, and I didn't really know that they were going to talk a lot about time travel and stuff at this symposium. You know, I thought I was coming here to learn about Inner Earth Kingdom. But they did have people here, speakers that Peter Moon and Dr. David Anderson, Dr. David Anderson spoke to us over Skype, and Peter Moon was present at the symposium, and they did talk to us about time travel, but more from a scientific and technological perspective. But I had just time traveled without technology, without science, in my sleep, just like last time, but it wasn't sleeping. I don't know what to call it anymore, but now I've been to the Eclipse of Disclosure event with, you know, people like Corey Good and Michael Sala in California to see the eclipse of 2017, and I've just been to the Agartha to Humanity Symposium in New York, and a lot of it is about changing your reality, because reality is not the way that you have been taught to believe that it is. So I just wanted to put that out there. I made this video because I got a message on YouTube from a viewer who had questions about my parallel timeline experience, and I wrote to him and I said, you know, I just had this other experience where I time traveled. It was shorter than my last experience, but it was still just as strange, and it also had some strange components that were different than a dream. Like, for instance, I was like checking my reality to see if I was in the real reality or not, and I had to lay down and like lose consciousness before I could time travel to the next reality, wherever it was. I was trying to get back to my original reality, and I was very disoriented when I woke up. So yeah, that's another experience that I just had almost a year after my last one, and I'll make more videos if I have more of these weird experiences. And I hope that you enjoyed that one, and I'll try to post some more about Agarthaism and some of the experiences that I had here and things that I learned that are, of course, within the bounds of what I can share with you. So thanks for watching.